the next source of energy which man has been able to extract and harness is petroleum. This is widely used and is in great demand. Well, petroleum is in fact the second important source of energy in India after coal. It provides heat and lightening, also acts as lubricants for machines. Well, petroleum is also called as gold because it generates lot of money. When we are talking about gold, we must see, that is the petroleum gold, we must know from where it is extracted in India. 63% of Indian petroleum is being extracted from Mumbai High, whereas 18% is from Gujarat and 16% of it from Assam. Though Assam is the oldest state from where petroleum was ever extracted. This is about petroleum, but when people started using coal, petroleum, natural gas, CNGs, LPGs on such a large scale, the government understood that it has to have certain laws by which it can actually keep a check on their usage, so that it can actually teach the people that over usage of these energy is not advisable. Therefore, in 2001, the government passed the Energy Conservation Act. According to this Energy Conservation Act, 5 things were told to the people to follow. The first was that everybody must make use of public transport. That is, we should be using more of metros, more of buses and less of cars, and if we have to use cars, then we must pool and use it. So, the use of public transport will definitely lessen the burden on the energy resources. Second is, the people of India have been advised to switch off electricity as and when not required. Children, do you do it at home? Do you switch off your electricity, bulb, tube light or the fan as soon as you leave your classroom or your home, your room? I am sure most of you don't do it. Remember, the 2000 Energy Conservation Act makes it compulsory for all of us to follow it. Next is, use of power saving devices should be made more popular with the people so that the energy is saved. Next is, we must keep getting our power equipments checked regularly so that there is no leakage, there is no overflow of electricity, and therefore, this can again save electricity. Next is, we must make greater use of non-conventional sources of energy. What are those non-conventional sources of energy? It could be the solar energy, it could be the wind energy, it could be the thermal energy. So, all these energies need to be used more, only then we actually follow the Energy Conservation Act 2001. Now, these non-conventional sources of energy, the government has been advising again and again to the people that we must use them. Now, why do you think it is so important? It is important because this non-conventional source of energy is found in abundance and is also renewable. We can make use of it again and again. This source of energy is also pollution free. That is, it does not pollute our atmosphere, so we actually contribute there too. Next is it is cheaper and eco-friendly. And lastly, the setting up of the non-conventional source of energy is localized. We do not need huge equipments or machines for using it. We can have localized machines to harness them. Therefore, it works out cheaper and is eco-friendly and is renewable. So, what can be a better source of energy than the non-conventional sources of energy? Therefore, the government has been advising the people that we must use them as fast or as soon as possible. I continue with the next energy sources in the next clipping.